I heard he could really play.
No. He can't even be Shakur. So you.
What Shakur lied to you?
You lost. I seen the video.
You ain't seen my video.
Oh, I didn't.
Exactly.
I just seen the video.
So exactly. What would happen?
Boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they said the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done. So it's not marketable. But he can't do that because Shakur is world champion.
Terence Crawford stirred controversy after confronting Devin Haney and voicing strong opinions about Shakur Stevenson. Crawford didn't hold back, making it clear that Stevenson's defensive skills place him in a different category. He emphasized that Shakur's elite movement, timing, and ring awareness make him extremely difficult to deal with. According to Crawford, overlooking a fighter with that level of defense is a serious mistake, and anyone who underestimates him could face major consequences in future matchups.
Your little brother, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because you're the man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur. People may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they said the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fight.
Terence Crawford suggested that several fighters, including Devin Haney, may be reluctant to step in with Shakur Stevenson. According to Crawford, Shakur's skill set and defensive mastery make him an intimidating matchup for anyone in the division.
You're here for your little brother this week, in Shakur Stevenson. I've interviewed both of you for years, and you really have kind of built a relationship that a lot of people know about, and some people maybe don't. How good is Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
He's not good, he's great. And I think tomorrow the world will take notice of how great he is. There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming from?
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing, you know, and tomorrow he will show it.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. You know? But I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision, a unanimous decision.
Terence Crawford, known as Bud, openly praised Shakur Stevenson for his exceptional ability. He highlighted Stevenson's sharp strategic thinking, technical precision, and high-level boxing IQ. Crawford made it clear that Shakur isn't just talented, he's calculated. The way he blends smart tactics with clean execution makes him a dangerous and deeply respected presence inside the ring.
When I'm in there with Shakur, you know, it's a chess match, you know, because Shakur is a thinking man as well. So it's definitely a chess match, and you know, that's something that, you know, I love, he loved, because now we got to be creative. We got to be, you know, we got to go in that bag and be like, man, I can't do this with him because it's not gonna work. So now I got to get more creative to get a little advantage over him, because we both competitive. Neither one of us want to let the other one get anything off. So, you know, that's probably what he alluded.
Devin Haney made it clear that a fight with Shakur Stevenson is something he fully intends to take. He stressed that the matchup is simply too big to ignore, both competitively and financially. Haney pointed to the major money involved and the strong demand from fans, saying it's the kind of fight the boxing world wants to see. In his view, when the stakes are that high and the public is calling for it, stepping up becomes inevitable.
Name without saying Shakur Teofimo Tank, right? It just is what it is. Is that fight going to ever happen? Would it ever happen against you and Shakur?
100%, yeah. I think so. I think it,
you think Shakur will grow into whatever weight you're in?
We're all of us is close to the same size. You know, we're all growing together. We're all like, you know, getting bigger. Well, so, and it's only so many guys, like y'all said, it's only so many guys that we could make big money and people want to see the fights. Which even though I know that they making new guys, it's guys like Kermel, Abdullah, all these guys want to come up too. So eventually they gonna be there too. But yeah, no, I think that a fight with Shakur is very much possible. We tried to make it happen a while back, but you never know. I think that
During a recent podcast appearance, Shakur Stevenson and Terence Crawford briefly spoke about Devin Haney, keeping the conversation centered on respect, competition, and long-term career goals. Shakur made it clear that he's willing to face whoever is placed in front of him, including elite names like Haney. For him, it's about proving himself against the best and continuing to build his legacy, no matter the opponent.
Wait, whoever they put in front of me.
What, Devin Haney?
Whoever they put.
Still, putting together a mega fight at that level is rarely simple. Deals between elite names often get tangled in purse splits, broadcast agreements, promotional politics, and the constant calculation of risk versus reward. Shakur Stevenson has openly said he's only interested in matchups that align with his financial value and long-term career plans, which could help explain why a fight with Devin Haney hasn't been finalized. Some analysts believe the holdup isn't about fear on either side, but about both teams negotiating for the strongest possible terms. In high-stakes bouts like this, business often plays just as big a role as competition.
I try to be real careful on what I say.
True. This is guy Jay on Twitter. He a big Haney fan. He be always clipping and changing stuff, Jay.
Yeah, they gonna make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer. It's not like he's a...
Terence Crawford's connection to Shakur Stevenson goes far beyond casual praise. Over the years, Crawford has consistently highlighted Stevenson's technical precision and high-level boxing IQ. He's even described him as special because of the way he adapts mid-fight, making smart adjustments against different styles. When critics label Stevenson's approach as too defensive or overly calculated, Crawford has pushed back. In his view, boxing has always been about landing clean shots while avoiding damage, a philosophy long associated with greats like Muhammad Ali. For Crawford, that mindset isn't boring, it's mastery.
Shakur, ain't nobody beat Shakur. I'm saying Shakur beat everybody. It don't matter who it is, Shakur beating them, so it don't matter. Shakur over everybody. And that's how it's gonna be. Man, that boy's special. That boy's special, man. Shakur's, you know what I mean, one of a kind, you know what I mean? He adapt to every fighter, and then once he adapt to you, it's
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has spoken highly of Shakur Stevenson on multiple occasions, consistently praising his technique and ring IQ. While Mayweather hasn't outright labeled him the best in his division, he has repeatedly pointed to Stevenson's advanced skill set as something special. When comparing fighters in a similar weight class, Mayweather described Gervonta Davis as the bigger puncher, but emphasized that Stevenson is the more polished and technically refined boxer. In simple terms, Davis brings explosive knockout power, while Stevenson showcases precision, defense, and elite fundamentals. The same traits Mayweather built his own career on. Mayweather's respect for Stevenson dates back to his early days as a prospect. He reportedly told Shakur that he saw rare potential in him, and even hinted that if anyone had the tools to challenge or possibly surpass some of his accomplishments, Stevenson could be that fighter.
Got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher I feel at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there.
Devin Haney is focused on proving he belongs among boxing's true elite. He understands that legacy isn't built by protecting a record. It's built by taking on the toughest challenges available. That's why he's openly shown interest in facing top names, especially Shakur Stevenson, a matchup many believe could define this era. For Haney, the fight would mean more than belts. It's about pride, respect, and proving who the most complete boxer of this generation really is. Defeating an undefeated, highly skilled fighter like Stevenson would quiet critics and strengthen his claim to greatness. Beyond legacy, the bout carries huge financial stakes and worldwide attention, making it one of the most anticipated clashes in modern boxing. The fact that other contenders continue calling out Haney only reinforces his position as a central figure in the division.
Fights are not possible. Would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, if I can't get those fights next or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right, then I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all.
Speculation about a showdown between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson keeps building, but there are still hurdles preventing the fight from being finalized. Despite that, both men remain in top condition, consistently displaying the discipline, preparation, and technical sharpness that make them so difficult to defeat. Their recent performances, along with their undefeated records, highlight their consistency and professionalism at the highest level. Haney has directly addressed Stevenson, making it clear he's willing to take the fight. His words show confidence and a genuine desire to pursue meaningful challenges that could define his legacy, while also acknowledging Stevenson as a skilled and dangerous opponent.
Haney going to concede to that? I doubt it. So there's a major obstacle in the way. But nonetheless, as you watch these two fighters fight, you can clearly see, outside of cheating, they're more than likely not going to lose, right? With that said, Devin Haney immediately responds to Shakur. Shakur responds to Devin, right? Again, we had the initial four kings. It was Devin, Ryan, T.O., and Tank Davis, right? It was supposed to be the Four Kings 2.0, from the Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran.
Shakur Stevenson has responded to Devin Haney's comments, signaling that he's aware of the ongoing conversation and open to a potential matchup. His response makes it clear he isn't avoiding the fight, but is instead waiting for the right moment to make sense both competitively and financially. The exchange between the two fighters shows mutual respect, while also highlighting the strategic thinking that often drives major bouts. It demonstrates that elite boxing isn't just about talent inside the ring. It's also about timing, negotiations, and long-term career planning. Both Haney and Stevenson appear focused and measured, carefully weighing the risks and rewards before fully committing to the fight.
For this, plenty of times, I asked him, do you feel like you're Wilfred Benitez? Because we had that Four King era, but nobody mentions Wilfred Benitez. And the fact remains is Wilfred Benitez beat Roberto Duran as well. And Roberto Duran is 1-4 against those guys. He beat Sugar Ray Leonard the first time. Outside of that, Roberto Duran, he lost to he quit against Sugar Ray Leonard. He got knocked out brutally by Tommy Hearns. He got outboxed by Marvin Hagler and outclassed by Wilfred Benitez. right? But he's overshadowing Wilfred Benitez. And I felt like these guys, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tank, and Tio, overshadowed Shakur Stevenson. And now Shakur Stevenson has shined the light by dominating Teofimo Lopez.
I see greatness, man. I see greatness. Shakur practically beat him with one hand, man. That jab, man. Most important hand you have, man. You know? And he looked good doing it, sharp. You know what I mean? Distance. He did everything, man. He did everything right, man.
A lot of people thought it would be a tough fight because Tio's athletic, Tio's experienced, he's fought on a high level. And, you know, they were critical of Shakur. Oh, he ain't fought nobody and this and that.
Yeah.
He made Tio look like everybody else.
Made him look like an amateur. Made him look like an amateur. Yes.
Now, technically, what did you see? Right? Where did Tio go wrong in that fight?
Where he went wrong?
Yeah.
Fighting Shakur. That's where he went wrong. Fighting Shakur. I knew he just running his mouth. He just was talking, man. I knew that from the beginning, even the time when he talked.